yeah, things to stay motivated during the winter. I mean, it's really hard. And some people might say, "Oh, go to the gym." But gym in the winter's the worst because a lot of gyms are like freezing. It depends what gym you go to. If you go to a really nice gym and there's a sauna, then that's pretty good. That's pretty inspiring. You're freezing out, you go in the sauna, you heat up, and then you come outside and it's like actually revitalizing. It's like part of the experience is getting the freeze. But if you go to like some cold gym that I go to, then there's not too much to look forward to. There's not the sauna. I miss the sauna. So I guess the first thing is a sauna. A sauna's it's very nice, very inspiring in the winter. Um, the heat, and it came back to the heat because the heat's awesome. I love the heat. Um, yeah, so not a gym, I guess, but a sauna. Good old sauna. What else? Maybe skiing. That's something to look forward to. Definitely skiing. Although I'm not doing it as much as I'd like to. Skiing is pretty fun. I remember being a young lad, like a kid, hopping on skis for the first time. Just picked it up, like really quick. And that's the thing is if you just kind of put yourself out there, kind of just force yourself to try something new, like you never know how quick you pick it up. But I remember first time skiing, I like ended up bombing a hill, went down some trails. Yeah, sure, I might have like flung off and probably hit some trees. I don't remember, but by the end of the experience, I was definitely better than I was when I first started. And then going back again, it just got easier and easier. Um, thinking back, one of my ski trainer, like my buddy, um, man, a little bit daredevilish, maybe a little bit put me on the track. We'll put it that way. I mean, we went down some pretty steep hills, like rocks, sheer ledges. First time skiing, that's yeah, it's pretty dangerous, but inspiring. Very inspiring. Potentially losing a limb and coming out the other side intact. Pretty inspiring. Makes you feel unstoppable, like you can climb Mount Everest or something. What's another one? Another top inspiring thing in the winter, or thing to look forward to. Um, Looking forward to the summer in the winter, because when you're in the summer, you don't really appreciate it. You're like, oh wow, it's scorching hot, it's great and all, it's nice, but you don't really appreciate it because you're right in it. But then when you're in the winter, it's like that. You miss it, you yearn it, you desire it, you want the sun, you want to be outside, you want to be running, but you can't, you want to be going for a swim, but you can't. So it's like missing the summer in the winter is pretty inspiring because it gets you hype, it gets you motivated. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this in the summer. Like I'm gonna get so excited, I'm gonna get so hyped, I'm gonna do all this, and it's like, yeah, super inspiring, super motivating, for sure. I mean, if you're a landscaper, then definitely work, but at the same time, you probably don't mind, having some time off in the winter because the work is pretty hard. But yeah, when you're not working as a landscaper in the winter, you miss the work. Some people are like, "Oh, I hate my job. I don't like working." But when you haven't worked for a month, 2 months, or however long, you'd swap. You'd like sweep floors if you could. Scrub the toilet. Doesn't matter as long as you're working. Something to do. I don't know what's another thing. Another inspiring thing to do in the winter. Ooh, you're gonna be inside. You might as well read the Bible. You're gonna be inside most of the time. Pick up the Bible. Find ourselves busy. I'll get to it tonight, or I'll do it in the morning. But if it's the afternoon, you got nothing to do. Bible's just sitting there. Open it up, and there you go. Maybe watch a TV show. more reasons to almost. I mean, winter's kind of like you go within. It's kind of like a going within period. Even though I don't like that, even though I'd rather be out there personally, like it's like a going within, regardless of if you want to or not. But we can still try to put ourselves out there and not become like a complete like winter hermit, if you will. Maybe go to like a bookshop, a library. I don't know. Try to stay active. That's the main thing I'm gonna try to focus on this winter, is to not like huddle up into a little hermit shell and to try to kind of go out more. Maybe new experiences downtown. I don't know, skating. If you got a girlfriend, a wife, take her out skating. Different type of scenery when you're going on dates. Maybe go to a beautiful winter city. Some cities look better in the winter, especially in Canada if you're up north. Yeah, try new things. Try to get out there more, for sure. And that kind of loops back to the sauna, because that was my main go-to, like get out the house if I wanted to, be active. Even though it's not really active, is I just go to the sauna, because at least it's out there, and sauna's super social. I mean, you're talking to people, you're hanging out. Talking about how you can't wait for summer, getting out there during the winter, super important. Anyways, I hope you like this video. Do take care, and until next time.